back on Access Carolina. A career fair this Friday in Spartanburg is highlighting what's great about jobs in construction and trades. We've got Kapasi right here beside me from Kapasi Glass Mart. Glad you're here. And then Dennis Maximov from MMX Electrical in Roebuck is also with us. He is out on our outdoor set. He's going to demonstrate a piece of equipment that they engineered over there. But first, this Build for a Better Future construction fair features about 50 construction-related employers. What kind of opportunity is this?
Absolutely. So the Build for a Better Construction Career Fair is going to be, a great opportunity for young people within the Spartanburg and Greenville area to just come out and check out, a lot of great opportunities within construction.
And there's networking happening. What goes on during it?
Absolutely. So on April the 18th from 6 to 9, we're going to have a big scholarship/networking event. And we're going to be presenting scholarships to the top trade school students at R.D. Anderson, Daniel Morgan, Swafford, and Master Skills. And
you do that, you present those scholarships because you want to support them in their careers moving forward. They're important to you.
Yes, absolutely. It's important to all the construction companies, not just at this event, but all over the state.
Yeah, so they all come together. They do what they can to support the next generation. Out there, Dennis, MMX Electrical and Automations in Roebuck. That is one of the employers that is represented. And Dennis, you made that machine is a scan winder. Tell us a little bit about that story and show us what it does.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a scan winder, and what it does, it takes yarn and turns it into something that you can knit with. So this right here was made for a client who's got an alpaca farm, and she has a little business where she produces yarn from her farm and sells them on Etsy for craftspeople. Okay. And I built this machine for demonstrations, or I'm bringing it over here because it's a very simple machine that can show the kids what engineering is like, what electrical is like, and just to get them involved into the building construction phase.
Absolutely. Crank it up and show us what it does.
Oh, absolutely. So this one right here counts up how much yarn it's got, and it resets, and that way you have the correct amount of yarn so you can go ahead and cut it and sell it. So here we go.
What's happening now?
Oh, it's spinning up. You can see the yarn being pulled up. We have it right here, and then you can go ahead and pull all this yarn out right here, ready to be cut and sold, shipped out to the next person.
And what's the process that goes into that? You know what the assignment is, and engineers come together, they draw up plans. Tell us about that environment.
Oh, it's absolutely wonderful. So, yeah, we solve problems. So engineers, it's a process of solving other people's problems. That they come, tell us what you want, and then you talk about rational solutions. This one's as simple as it gets. It's basically a motor with a bicycle chain. We have a counter that calculates just how many rotations it's got. And we have a motor that either is on or off, and then it speeds up and slows down. So it's a very simple machine, and it's a great one to demonstrate what the engineering process is like.
Yeah, and as a kid, were you curious about how things worked? Who's the next generation?
Oh, absolutely. I'll look at everything inquisitively and just ask myself questions and questions and questions. And that's something I would like to show the kids here. And that's why I kind of keep things open and bare bones and clear windows. Yep. So the kids can just look at it and be like, you know what, maybe I could do that.
And in a world of different options for what a kid wants to be when they grow up, why is your work so rewarding? What would you want them to know?
Well, as friends who also have other contractors' jobs, any job where you're creating something is inherently rewarding, because once you're done with it, you've added something to the world, and that just feels good inside, as many people who do it. And construction is just a very standard place where when you show up, you can do a hard work day, you get something done, you come back, you just feel great. It's just a great industry. I wouldn't do anything else. I love it.
And there's proof of your accomplishment every day. You're actually creating the thing. So I know you're really passionate about your work. Anything else you want kids to know who are heading into that industry? Any advice?
Any advice? Just keep going. Just keep showing up every day. If you choose something, just show up and study, and just don't quit. Just keep doing it.
All right, Dennis, we appreciate it. And back in here in studio, Adib, it's really all about encouraging and inspiring the next generation. What do you think happens when somebody sees how that machine operates, and then they start to go, wait a minute, you actually are able to not just come up with the idea, but build it with your own hands?
Absolutely, and that's the idea behind the whole entire career fair. We want the kids to come in, walk in, and in shock and inspired, because there's just so many great opportunities within construction.
Yep, and we'll put the details on the screen in just a moment of the construction fair. But anything else you want people to know about why it's important to support the next generation, or anything that's happening there?
Absolutely. So there's going to be a lot of development going in on Spartanburg and Greenville within the next several years. And for all of our construction companies tuning in today, it's important to invest a lot of time, effort, and energy into the youth, so we can have better communities, and a greater livelihood in this upstate area.
Yeah, well, this is a great example of that. We love to be able to showcase the great things you're doing. We'll put the info on screen. The Build for a Better Future event is happening at Spartanburg Memorial Auditorium. There's a ticketed networking social on Thursday night. Mayor Jerome Rice is the guest speaker there. Then the career fair is Friday from 9 to 3 and free to attend.